The moment is now. Are you ready?
Let's play Armis. Okay, let's see what we have here. The jet, the helicopter, and the two Marines. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay. Everything here is covered. Let's move this in. This is covered. Alrighty. Now, there's no need for me to rush to move this from where it's at right now because it's covered by the Marine. So I can focus on our other moves. I should have put this into the Eastern Sea. I should not have done this move here because while it's on coastal waters, it's still vulnerable. Okay, I feel better about that. Now I'm thinking to put my jet over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, to put it right here so that I can get behind this coastal, so that I can get behind this aircraft carrier so that I can push it into coastal waters and eventually get it into the deep sea. Doing the move from here to here, this is a nice safe move, and it's also covered by my Marine. Whoa. Okay. Now that move is a little heavy. With that move there, I'm going to have to take the gamble and capture the submarine, because he can go in here, or if he goes in, he has a choice of two spaces, one or two spaces, so he can go here or here. Once in, then I can go two spaces, which is here or here. So maybe I don't need to rush that, but I do know that my aircraft carrier will be in danger. I can use my jet to go 1, 2, 3, 4 and land here. That will take out that immediate threat. It's not even an immediate threat, I shouldn't say that. It would take out the eventual threat, because I want to get this aircraft carrier in, and I might not have it in line to be able to get it sometime in the near future. So I'll just take what I can get, or when I can get it. Now, when I put the aircraft carrier into coastal waters over here, it will be out of range of this Marine, but within range of this Marine, and also out of range of both of his air forces. So but it will be covered by my Marine. So I can take that. If he takes my aircraft carrier with his Marine, I will take his Marine with my Marine. In fact, I can even do it with the helicopter. 1, 2, 3, 4. But then at that point, that would leave my helicopter open for capture by this Marine. 1, 2, 3. There's no need for that. I can just capture. Alrighty. See here. Interesting. Alright, still out of the flight path of both the jet as well as the helicopter, but I have to remember that this space here is within the flight path of the jet. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that I would need to put something in this space if I wanted to go here. And right now, let's see, I gave up my jet, so I can't use that to board. I have my helicopter here. I can go here, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and then I would need to put it here to board it. So I don't need to do that right now. I don't see anything close to the coastal waters that I would need to work on. So I can leave that alone for right now. And I want to try to see if I can get this mover over here to the Coast Guard, see if it's possible I can put that in. In the meantime, I can take the religion. I want to try to use the Army and President to chase down this Marine if I can do that. 1, 2, 3. Alright, let's start here. So that this way now the Army is covering the President is covering the religion, and there's nothing yet threatening the Marine. If it stays over here for any prolonged period, I'll bring the Army out to begin the chase. Okay, if I put the, well, I'll let that stay. He can take the diplomat, and my Marine can take his president, but he's likely to try to bring the Marine down around here as well, and at that point this would be packed up a little bit too much to get everybody out and in positions of strategic positions quick enough to try to mobilize against these two players. But at the same time, this Marine is a little bit too close as well. If if I go here, for example, then I'm still covered by the Army. The President is still covering the religion. I am now threatening with a direct threat onto the Marine, and if need be, I can come over here and provide some coverage for this area. But as long as I have a direct threat, then it's more probable that my opponent's attention will be solely on the direct threat. He probably will not just let it go and just to mount an offensive that is not going to end up with a peace. Right now, again, there's a direct threat. The Army can go 1, 2, and take the Marine. Alright, so now with him on coastal waters, the land-based president and army can't really do anything about that. So unless I can get a helicopter or one of the Marines into action, then there's really very little that I can do. Alright, if I put if I put my Marine here, this is out of range of this Marine, 1, 2, 3, and out of range of this Marine, 1, 2, 3. But it puts me within range to board my aircraft carrier, and the two opponents, my opponent's two Marines, are too far away from each other for mutual coverage. So if I can board my aircraft carrier and stay out of the range of his aircraft, but if I can board that, which I have done, now I'm threatening both of them from two different directions. This one is not covered by the helicopter or the jet, and this one is not covered by either one either. So it is likely that my opponent will use one of them to cover the other one. Bad move. That's what he should have done but didn't do. So that essentially gives me this Marine right here. Whoa, what just happened? Alright, let's try that again. Whoa! Okay, I calculated wrong apparently. I thought 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Alrighty. I calculated wrong. What a shame. What a shame. Okay, now if I go here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I would need something over here. Let's see, let's get the child over there. Alright, these guys are protecting one another. So that western side of my setup zone is pretty much fortified. I think I'll just use the Marine to go over here. And now these two are under threat, although they're covering each other. So if they just stay there, they'll be alright. I'm not going to attack if it just stays there. Alright, good. So now with that in place, let me see if I can start to see if I can trap that Marine. He can still go back onto coastal waters. Okay. Just in case I want to move my aircraft carrier over here. 2, 3, 4. Alright, if I use my helicopter to go here, that would actually be an okay move. What I'm trying to do is to free up my helicopter. With the child here, I can't use my mover to move the helicopter on a new flight path. But if I'm able to 1, 2, 3, 4 fly over here, then I can move my aircraft carrier here and 1, 2 and board it at that point. And if I'm able to do that, I should be able to put a little bit of fear in this Marine to get off of the coast in this area. Now that's 1, 2 moves, 3 moves, because I would have to move the aircraft carrier. That might be a little bit much. Alright, so now that I have this guy over here, there's no need for me to, I can just use the submarine and go here and put, hopefully I counted that off right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, I did. Alright, so now these guys, this team is pretty much freed up. I still doubt if it will take the gamble and to take the diplomat without having coverage. And this guy right here, I doubt if he'll decide to come down further, although he might. Okay. Alright, so I ended up getting the Marine that I was looking to trap. Although I wasn't able to trap it, I was able to capture it anyhow. And now with my Marine over here, I might be able to 1, 2, 3. If I go here, the Army can take it. If I go here, alrighty, so now it looks like I'm going to need to bring my gonna have to reinforce this side and use the power or the strength of, hold on a second, I want the submarine to go here, and now given that I have two Marines, I'll be able to sacrifice one to get his one, and because his president is right here, I can basically, being in this area here, I can trap it by capturing it either in this box, this box, this box, this box, this box, or this box. Thinking if I put my Marine here, that's the best move to do. Again, I want to try to get his Marine and also get his president. Alright, so now his best move is to take the diplomat, because I'm going to capture it one way or the other. If it stays here, or if it makes a move, which is only here or within this line, up to here. that was actually a good move to use the nuke to be 2 spaces away from the reserve. When it was here, it was 2 spaces away from the flag, and at that point it could not detonate. However, being over here, it is now more than 2 spaces away from the flag, and actually 2 spaces away from the reserve, so that if I took the reserve, it can detonate and end up taking out whatever it was that took the reserve. So what I'm going to try to do is to use the child to capture the nuke. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the reason why the child is usually the piece of choice is because it can move 4 spaces, can climb, and so it will reach most places much faster than most of the other pieces. However, it can get captured by most of the other pieces that can capture a piece. Whereas the diplomat goes a little slower. It can only go 3 spaces as opposed to 4 spaces. It can't climb, but it can only be captured by the president or vice president. Alright, so being here, that puts me out of the line of fire of the Army, which can only go 2 spaces, 1, 2, and I'm out of range of all of the other offensive pieces, and the nuke would not be able to run any further. So now that that major threat is gone, I can use my Marine and President to start making inroads towards this reserve, my opponent's reserve. Now apparently my opponent is going to try to capture my nuke. I don't think I'm going to need the nuke anyhow, so I'm not going to pay too much attention to that piece. I'm going to try to focus on getting the reserve, being mindful that these guys are probably, oh wow, alrighty. What I was going to say was that being mindful that they will probably do something to start protecting the reserve, but instead of protecting the reserve, the religion actually blocked up the path of the president. So I don't, it's not working to another bad move. It should have used the president to go here to protect the reserve. It didn't. 1, 2, 3, and then the next move that I make should be the end of the game. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.
A place where wisdom always wins. Armis. More than a name. It's a game that will change your life and make a smarter you.